This is the complete course for spoken English. If you will do what I'm saying, within a month or two, you'll be able to speak broken English. I'm not saying fluently, but at least broken English. Anyways. Hello, welcome back to Vision Spoken English. If you want just one video in which you will be guided step by step from your journey where you are starting for learning English from the time when you will be fluent, then this is the right video that you have selected. In this video, one-to-one steps will be discussed. In each step, there will be several sub-steps by which you will start thinking in English, you will start reading English fluently, you will start using English effectively, you will start using your hand gestures and your facial expressions effectively. So come straight to the point. First point that I have written for you is think in English. It's very easy to say that please think in English. But doing is a bit harder than thinking. But once you'll be ready and once you'll be committed that this has to be done by me, then no one is ever going to stop you. So I've just said think in English. Does it make sense for you? Not at all. Because you don't even know English. How would you start thinking? You may understand what I'm saying, but you may not be able to speak at the time when you have to. Okay, so as I have told you, I'll give you step-by-step process by which you'll be able to speak. First, I've told you think in English. First of all, you will have to use your thoughts in English. First of all, start thinking in some English words in your mind. Don't use your mouth in order to elaborate, but just have these words in your mind. Wait, what? Have words in my mind? How does it work? Wait. The things that are seen around you. Just look at my background. There are several things that can be seen by you. Think for the words that can be identified by you. Not in Hindi, but in English. So the words that are being seen by you, try to specify them with English. You will never say it Shyampat. You will always say it whiteboard. Just as this, you will never say kursi, you will say chair. So everything that is visible in front of you, but make sure you will use it to your mind. If you will try to say this in front of everyone, they'll call you ghost and spirit and all those bullshit. So make sure you will not speak a word. You will just keep thinking your mind. Okay? So see around you what are the things that are being seen and try to specify them in English. So it was not as hard as it looked like, no? So look at things, look at the materialistic things and try to specify them in English. It's that simple. It's a piece of cake. तो खाओ इसे. नेक्स्ट मैंने बोला है कि जब भी आपने थॉट को आपने जनरलाइज किया है तो कभी कभी उसे सेंटेंसेस बनाने का ट्राई करो. जैसे I've not told you in one day you have to do these things. For 5 to 6 days, just try to specify each and everything in English. As soon as it will be done by you, in next step is you will form sentences by it. When you have said it's a whiteboard or it's a whiteboard, it's a smart board. So when you have said these two words, can you try to make a sentence regarding this? Let's try to make. I'll write a word on the smart board. I'll write it on the whiteboard and I'll use the smart board. I am using the marker. The teacher is teaching. इस तरह के छोटे छोटे sentences आपको construct करने हैं. And remember not to be pressurized regarding this. If you're not be able to construct sentences, wait, think of another word, think of another subject and make sentences by it. I've told you for complete 6 days, you will just try to construct words and after next 6 days, you will try to construct sentences. It was not as hard, isn't it? Now, next step is, I'm just teaching you just one step. Think in English. In this just one step, these subtopics are being discussed. So remember, this is why I have told you that this video is this is the complete course for spoken English. If you will do what I'm saying, within a month or two, you'll be able to speak broken English. I'm not saying fluently, but at least broken English. Anyways, so next, when you are be able to form sentences from the words, your next step will be try to learn some common sentences. Common sentences? What are common sentences? Look, observe the people around you, go through the YouTube, use website, go through the social media applications. On those places, you will see some common sentences that are being used by many people. Now what you are going to do is, you will learn those sentences and you will try to remember it. How you try to remember it? You will use it in your life so that it will be kept in your mind. Remember, your mind is just like a computer which deletes its cache and useless data if you are not using it. Have you remember what you used to eat when you were 2 years old, 3 years old? You won't, because you were not trying to remember it for a long span of time, so you forgot. Same is here. If you learn sentences on social media applications, on your real life, on websites, on YouTube, and if you won't use it in your real life, then these sentences will be deleted from your mind. So remember not to miss these words, sentences, and you will use it in your conversation. If there is no one who is listening to you in English, then you will try to talk to yourself in front of camera or in front of mic के सामने थोड़ी बोलोगे, in front of mirror and all. So ये थे हमारी 3 steps think in English के. अब मैं बता रहा हूँ चौथा step think in English का. In 4th step, you will try to talk to yourself, to your family, to your friends, or to your nearby relatives who understand English or who do not make you feel spoily, who do not, insult you in front of others. So you will try to talk to them in broken English. Make sure not to show off or not to talk to someone who spoils your reputation in front of others if you use English in your conversation. Try to speak in front of people who help you to find out your mistakes, who help you to, understand what are the mistakes that are being committed by you. So it was 1 step थिंक इन इंग्लिश. इसके 5 सब टॉपिक्स मैंने बता दिए. अगर आपने इन 5 सब टॉपिक्स को अपने लाइफ में इंप्लीमेंट किया, यू वोंट बिलीव हाउ योर लाइफ इज गोइंग टू बी ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड व्हेन इट कम्स टू कम्युनिकेशन स्किल.